Hey guys, what's going on? Meet me at the cross with you again here today. This time bringing you some more Pokemon MMO. And this video is going to be a little bit interesting because this is a voiceover. I'm not talking over this live. I recorded this live, and for some reason my voice did not get recorded while I was actually playing. So what's going to happen is I'm going to do my best to narrate this as it goes along. Alright, so first off, we come up on Garry. The plan for this video was to go up to Bill's house, who's the guy that created the PC where you store your Pokemon, and you go up there, you talk to him, you help him out, and he gives you an item for later on in the game, and also the name of your PC changes to Bill's PC because he's the one that invented it. But anyway, in this battle against Garry, I'm not gonna lie, it did not go so well. He starts off with his Bulbasaur, which is super effective to us. We're way over leveled for this, but he had 4 Pokemon, and the more Pokemon you have, even if you're slightly under leveled, it gives you an advantage. And we only have 1 right now, War Turtle, and as you see right there, we went to level 25. He throws out a Pidgeotto, which is really annoying because it knows Quick Attack. And I think we see 3 of his Pokemon in this battle right here. And the problem is you have to beat him in order to move on. So, kind of giving it away, but we do end up fighting him again. There we go. We take out Pidgeotto, gain a little more experience. He sent out his Rattata, and as you see, we only have 14 health left. A couple of quick attacks. So unless we one-shot this Rattata, we really don't have a whole lot of chance of winning this. And I don't believe we one-shot it. No, we do not. And so if he uses quick attack, I look to see if I have anything to heal with. I do not. I used it all in the cave and have not bought any more. So, yeah, it's not looking good at this point. But as I said, I already told you I lose this battle. Yep, so there it goes. Quick attack, and we're done. So we have to go back to the Pokemon Center automatically and heal. And I think I go actually to the Pokemart next. I think is what happens. To buy some Pokeballs, and maybe not. I go straight up here to battle Garry once again. I actually thought that once I lost to him, he would actually go away like he did the first time. But he did not. He came right back, and you have to beat him to move on. So, here we go again. He starts off with his Bulbasaur once again. He is a computer player after all, so nothing really changes. I've seen 3 of his Pokemon, know what he's going to do. And we're a level higher than when we started the battle before, which is big. It's real big. It means that we're going to have stronger defense, and the earlier attacks are not going to do as much damage. Not only that, we got a couple flinches from Bite, which helped out a lot in winning this particular battle. As you see, it took, I think that was 3 shots to take out Bulbasaur. Throws out Pidgeotto once again. And I think we get a flinch on Pidgeotto too. Maybe not. Maybe it was, I don't really remember. He uses quick attack. But as you see, our defense is way stronger. Just 1 level more than what it was. We're still above halfway at this point. That takes us down below halfway. But it helped a lot. That extra level really was what I needed to get over the top in this battle. I think we one-shot Rattata. No, we used Rapid. No, it almost one-shots him. We finish him off with Rapid Spin. Now we're pretty low on health with 1 Pokemon to go, but we're in a lot better situation than we were the first time. He throws out an Abra, and I actually say this in the video if you could actually hear my voice. But Abra, even though we one-shot it, could not have killed us. It only knows Teleport at that stage of its development. He just caught it in the wild, apparently, and it only knows Teleport, if I'm not mistaken. I know the wild one does, and if I'm not mistaken, from playing this game back when I was younger, his Abra also only knows Teleport, so it could not beat us no matter what. We had the win. But we go back down, we heal, and it may be after healing this time that I actually go to the Pokemon Center. And basically, we have to go up this bridge, and we have to go up here to the right, and it takes quite a while because there's trainer battle after trainer battle after trainer battle to get up there. I mean, I think there's 6 or 7 trainer battles just on this bridge. So we have a lot to go through to get there. But luckily we are well over leveled with War Turtle, which helps us a lot in getting there. So right now, I think I don't know what I'm doing right now. Actually, I don't know why I'm just sitting. Oh, I was checking. I couldn't remember how to bring the bag up. I'm trying to see what TM. No, actually, I'm not. I don't really remember what I was doing right here. I was looking for something. Yeah, I don't remember. Oh, I was looking for what he gave us. I don't know if he gave us a TM or what he gave us. I didn't remember seeing. I still don't know what he gave us. He gave us something. But anyway, we go and we heal, and it might be after healing this time that we go to the Pokemon. I'm not really sure. It's hard for me to remember. I really wish that it would have just worked, because I'm already running out of things to say, and this video isn't even 6 minutes in yet. So it's going to be interesting. I've never done a voiceover like this before, and I'd rather just talk as I play. I'm more immersed in the game, and it's just easier for me to talk about what's going on as it's happening than rewatching the video. So yeah, we do come in here, we buy some Pokeballs, and we also buy some potions that we will need in getting to Bill's house. I'll go and tell you that. We do need them to get there. Like I said, it's just a ton. I think we buy 4 or 5. A ton of trainer battles all the way up there. Yeah, we buy 4. We didn't have enough money for 5. So we're going to go up. And this bridge is actually like a type of contest that is being put on. You make it through, you get a nugget at the end, and you get an offer at the end. But I want to spoil that just yet. If you play the game before, you know what I'm talking about. But here we go for the first battle. As you can see, there's a lot of people already doing this challenge, going through it. Alright, first one is a bug catcher. He has 4 Pokemon. First starts off with a Kakuna. Bug catchers generally are going to have all bug Pokemon. I actually don't think there's a bug catcher that has anything that's not a bug Pokemon. So that's pretty much what you can expect from them. We see we grow to level 26 as we continue to level up. Actually, the goal is to be level 30 before we fight the gym, and I can't remember exactly what level we finished at the end of this video. But I don't go into the gym. There's a couple of trainers to battle in there, which we'll do next episode. The next episode we'll challenge the gym and fight those trainers and the gym leader, and then we'll work our way a little farther along the road. We probably won't make it to the next city, but we'll see how far we can make it in the next episode. But for now, we beat Bugcatcher, get $120, and we'll move on to the next one. The grassy area to our left is actually where you can catch an Abra if you want one. So if you're playing the game, you want to catch an Abra, that's where you do it. As our enemy throws out a Bellsprout. This is an interesting battle just because this person has all grass Pokemon, which would be super effective if we weren't one-shotting them. So our being way over-leveled really helps. I don't know if we one-shot all of them, though. No, but he flinched. So basically, it's the same effect. He doesn't get to attack us. But, oh, it's not all grass. I was mistaken. He actually has a Pidgey, which is going to do damage. No, we one-shot it. Oh, okay, well, that was an easy battle for him to have, for the last to have 2 grass Pokemon. Anyway, Abra over here. In order to catch an Abra, you cannot battle an Abra and catch it because... Okay, I did not know that happened. In order to catch an Abra, you have to... what was I saying? I lost my train of thought with that happening. I didn't know the XSplit thing went down like that, but it came right back up. I apologize for that. But anyway, in catching Abra, it knows teleport. It's the only move it knows. If it uses teleport, it's gone, and it's no longer there. So the only way to catch it is to have a Pokemon fast enough to use Sleep or some other move that will not allow it to leave the battle. There's other moves that do that, like Mean Look and stuff like that. So you have to have a move like that, or what I always do, because normally I try to catch it early on in the game before I have any of that, I just throw a Pokeball at it, try to catch it. It breaks out a lot. It takes a while. You have to find several of them before you actually end up catching it that way. But that's normally what I do, is I just throw Pokeballs at them whenever I find them until I actually catch one. But I'm not going to have one in my party this time, so I didn't take the time to catch one. And I just use that as a training opportunity. You know, the Pokemon I find, I just go ahead and fight and beat, and it trains my Pokemon up. But I didn't do that this time. And as far as my party, I hope soon we can start adding other Pokemon to our party. I think the next one's not that far away, but I'm not positive. There's one that I've already caught that I'm thinking about adding to the party, because I really don't know what I want the 6th one to be yet. But I know what what my 5 is going to be, and I'm not really sure what I want the 6th one to be. I know the fire type that I want is going to be way later on in the game. The electric type I want is way on later in the game. We actually have to get Surf and all that before I ever get to those two. The fighting type is the one I think will be added first. It should be real soon. It shouldn't be that far away. Like I said, I don't know what I want the 6th one to be. We have War Turtle, and right now it's actually slipping my mind what my 5th one was going to be. Yeah, I can't even remember at this point. It completely slipped my mind. I might start writing this down so I don't forget what I decided on my party being. But anyway. Oh, and I'm going to try to get a poison type also. Just the poison type might actually become before the fighting. I'm not sure. The fighting or the poison will be the two next ones, if I'm not mistaken. But I don't really want to give it away just yet. I'll wait and do that as we get closer. Here's what I was talking about. You get the nugget right here for beating all the trainers. And he asks you to become part of Team Rocket. And obviously your character declines because you cannot be a bad guy in this game. So he battles you, trying to convince you to become part of Team Rocket. And Team Rocket, most of them are fairly weak, and they all use like Ekans and Zubats and stuff like that. You'll see them Meowth every now and then. Basically, any type of trainer you find in this game, based on what they're called, you can pretty much guess the type of Pokemon they have. So, there we go. We take out a Zubat. It's a couple hits. Sends out Ekans. And its special ability cuts our attack. So I decided to go with a ranged attack. I believe I'll go with Bubble. Bubble at this point. And I think, no, we don't level up from. No, I actually went with Bite, and it flinched. Huh. Well, it'd been smarter to go with the ranged attack because our attack got cut, which means our Bite was not going to do as much damage because it's a physical attack, and that's what attack registers, just physical attacks. Now, special attack, it deals with ranged attacks, and I think I've told you that before. Go up here, grab this item. It's a TM. Oh yeah, I walked down there and to the water to make the point that once you beat the Elite Four, there's a cave. If you surf right there and go all the way around, there's a cave there that you can only go in after you beat the Elite Four. That's actually where you find Mewtwo in this game. Now, coming up after this battle, there's going to be it's going to cut a few seconds ahead. I'm actually going to be in a different position. It's probably going to look kind of weird, like I teleported or something. That's because I actually went in the grass over here, and I thought maybe I could find a certain Pokemon, but I couldn't. So I just went ahead and went on with the thing, and because the video was so long, I cut like 4 or 5 minutes out of me just wandering around in the grass looking at wild Pokemon, trying to see if I could find a certain one that I wanted, which was not here. So after this battle, you should see that we'll go forward a little bit, because I cut that out just because it wasn't important to the video or the gameplay. It was just me messing around while I was recording. See, there you go, right there. And I can't even walk straight and run into bushes. But anyway, there's several battles right through here. We're not that far from Bill's place. It's just it takes a while when you're having to battle all these different people. But I did catch an Oddish. I forgot about that. I did catch an Oddish. As you can see on the right side, there's 2 Pokemon there. The second one is an Oddish. So I did do that. Just keep up to date with that. We're level 27 now, and we learn. No, I think it's the next level. We learn a move. Actually, we learn a new move here in just a second, which actually helps us get to Bill's house because it allows us. It's a stronger move, and it allows us to start one-shotting a lot of the Pokemon that we battle. So this guy's second Pokemon, Sparrow. We one-shot it anyway with Bite, gain a little experience, and in the next battle, I believe we will level up to level 28. I think we at least get to level 29 before this is over with. So we also pick up that other item that's right over there. We'll see what it is here in a minute. This guy's a hiker. Like I was talking about, based on the type of trainer they are, you can tell what kind of Pokemon are. Hikers are almost always going to have ground and rock Pokemon, if not always. It could be always. I'm not really sure if they would have anything else, but you can just about bet your bottom dollar that they're going to have a rock or a ground type Pokemon. And if it wasn't for Sturdy, we one-shot both of these. But, Sturdy, it's very, very annoying ability. I don't really see the tactical point in it. Yeah, there we go to level 28. And we learn Water Pulse. Now, I don't show the stat. You can see the power and the accuracy. But Water Pulse also has a different, excuse me, has an ability with it. It has a small percentage chance of actually confusing your enemy. So it'll do damage and possibly confuse your enemy. Which is, confusion can help you out tremendously in a battle. If they hit themselves, it does quite a bit of damage. So it's a pretty effective technique. Water Pulse is one of my favorite water type moves because of that. It's not super powerful, 60 power. It's a middle of the range power type move, but it confusing your enemy Pokemon, it really, really helps out. And I use Water Pulse right here just to let everybody watching the video see what Water Pulse looks like. It doesn't do a whole lot of damage because Slowpoke is psychic water. But we use Bite, which is super effective. He actually confused us with confusion. This is why we needed the potions, just right here. He does a lot of damage to us right here. I think we actually break out of it at the second time. Yeah, so we snapped out of it, but that was a lot of damage done. We possibly could have made it without using any potions, but I ended up having to use 3 here. Actually, I think I ended up using all 4 at some point, so we actually need them again later on. But I do throw in 3 potions right here. 2 and I used all of them right there. Had I already used some? I think I used some. Yes, I did. I used some off, not that where I cut out of the video in the grass. I ended up using some because the Oddish is super effective and it did quite a bit of damage to our War Turtle. So that's all of our potions right there. We actually get poison right here. Yeah, Poison Point. When he dies, his ability Poison Point poisons us, so we have to use an antidote after this battle. I don't do it before because I'm pretty sure this second Nidoran also probably knew Poison Point, so there's really no point if I was going to continue to use Bite to take him out to heal myself. It does a little extra damage, but we were able to continue on and make it to Bill's house, even though we were getting pretty weak there. Alright. Picnicker is going to usually have grass type Pokemon. Sometimes poison. Like anything found in the grass. The Picnicker is going to have any type of Pokemon that is found in grassy areas. So here we go. There's another hiker. We have, counting this one, 4 more trainers before we get there. Is a Machop. They do have fighting types too. They have ground, rock, and fighting. So, but yeah, you can definitely tell what type of Pokemon you're about to face by the type of trainer that you're fighting. Also, the area you're in can give it away too. He actually has 2 Geodudes that don't know Sturdy. That one does know Sturdy. I think the next 2 don't. Neither one of them do. That was a critical hit, level 7 Mewtwo. When it happened, I freaked out because I thought he was going to do way more damage than it did, but it wasn't actually all that strong. against my war turtle. So that was a blessing right there. I actually thought he probably would kill us, and I'd have to go back to the Pokemon Center and heal back up, which would have taken more time. I might would have just cut it out though if I'd had to do that, but I didn't. And as you see, these last two, I'm pretty sure I one-shot both of them with Water Pulse, and they don't do any damage because they don't know Sturdy. Alright, and then this next trainer, we're going to try to draw him down to open up that area so that we can go up and get that item. I don't remember what the item is, but we'll find out here in just a second after we finish this battle. Again, it's a camper. Also, any type of Pokemon found in the grass. And as you see, I start just using Water Pulse constantly because it's going to be our most effective move. Now, about the moves, like Wartortle learned Bite, which is a dark type move. Because he's a water type Pokemon and not a dark type, Bite is not as effective when he uses it as a dark type Pokemon would be using Bite. It's still super effective to anything that Dark is super effective to, but because he's not a dark type, it's not as strong. It won't do as much damage. So anytime you have whatever type Pokemon you have, if you use that type of move, it's going to be stronger than any other type of move that he may learn. So like if you're fighting a Rattata or normal type, you want to use whatever your type of Pokemon you have, that type of move. A water type if you're using a water type Pokemon, that kind of stuff. I hope that makes sense. But anyway, we're going to move on, battle these other two trainers over here. This guy and that, as you can see, the blue-haired girl is fighting the other one already. I don't know why I paused right there. Probably saying something. But, Youngster can have a little bit of anything, really. But mostly stuff found in the grass. Sandshrews are found in the grass. So, there we go. And are we level 30? Yeah, I think we went up to level 30 and I missed it completely. We're already where we need to be. It's so small on my screen right now that I can't tell if it's 30 or if it's 29. And that is Bill's house just to the right, which is our destination. If it says last, they're usually going to have normal types or, then again, anything that is found in the grass. But they seem to kind of go for normal flying types. And one down, two to go. See, and as a grass type as well. I swapped a Bite just because water is not going to be very effective. Even though I'm a water type, it's not going to be very effective against a grass type. We'll get a critical hit and one-shot it. And he has another Oddish. I think this one actually does damage to us, and we have to actually hit it twice. Yeah. Use the Absorb, which is super effective. I'm so glad it's the last Pokemon on the last trainer because we are down to 11 HP once again after healing twice already. And there we go. I think I go and talk to these other two to make sure they're not trainers. I was pretty sure they weren't. And really what they're doing is just on a day. I must talk to them after I talk to Bill. Alright, so Bill is this little pink Pokemon right here. Essentially what happened was Bill was doing an experiment and got himself merged with a Pokemon, and he asked you to help him by going to the computer once he gets into the machine, and you help split him apart. And in return, he gives you a boat ticket. Now, the boat ticket is used later on. I believe in the city after Cerulean that you go to is got the electric gym in it, and it's got a boat called the SS Anne. And that allows you to get on the boat. And you actually have to go on the boat and get cut before you can fight the electric type gym. So you have to come up here. There's no skipping it. I could have battled the gym first, but I chose to do this first. I've always done this first. It trains you for the gym, makes you stronger, so when you go fight the gym, you don't have near the issues you would if you were a lower level. So you talk to him, he asks you if you want to see his Pokemon collection. He's a Pokemaniac, and he has just a ton of Pokemon, but your character declines. I would have kind of liked to have seen him, but your character declines, so he gives you the ticket and you move on. I go down here and I talk to these guys who are actually just on a date. This is apparently a date spot in the game, but I talked to them just to make sure that they are not trainers. So we head on back down to heal up, and once we heal up, that is the end of the video, and this is the point where I'll be explaining that the next time we're going to fight the gym and then move on as far as we can before we run out of time for the video. 25 minutes is about as long as I like for them to be, which is what this one is, like 25 and some change. So but anyway, I think I cut it off right after I heal. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks, guys.